Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing BTC, Ethereum and also altcoins. Is this rebound from Bitcoin $80,000 to almost $92,000? Is this on the rebound which is going to take us to a new all-time high, or it's just a correction within a bear market, within a crash, and then we're going to go and dump more? Of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We post a video every single day, and this video is brought to you by our partner Bluefin, the best known KYC exchange, guys. Use it for all of my trades. Very good exchange, very easy to use, guys. Highly recommend it. If you want to join, link in the description. But right now, guys, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to all of those of you who are celebrating in the United States. I really hope you're going to have a great holidays with your loved ones as well. And now Bitcoin had a nice pump. So the pump that we saw recently was probably because of the macro data of initial jobless claims, which came a little bit higher than expectation. And therefore, investors are thinking that if initial jobless claims came higher, the economy is weakening, and therefore the Fed is going to go and cut interest rates. And that's the reason why risk assets probably pumped. But we're going to have a very important upcoming week coming very, very soon. And is going to dictate whether this one it's a real rally with Bitcoin, or our friend market fuckers, the market makers, are trying to really tease us to go higher, and then they're going to go and basically push us down again. The reason why I'm saying that is because Friday, December the 5th, we're going to have the PCE report. PCE is the Fed preferred measurement of inflation. And of course, if it's going to come higher than expectation, the market is going to tank again because the Fed might not cut interest rates. But if it's going to come lower than expectation, of course, we could be seeing a pump within risk assets. And what is going to be my expectation? I don't care at all, guys. Because why? Because myself, I'm a part of an amazing group, guys, of professional traders. My Discord group, guys, VIP group. Results, you can see from yesterday, guys, all documented with trading calls. They always talk for themselves because we have trading ideas, we have updates every single day, we got weekly updates. So what I mean is that I don't really care if the market is going to go up, is going to go down, because with my group, guys, we're going to be making money regardless. And we're going to be also protected in case we are in a bear market on how to really pay attention, when to buy, when to sell within a bear market, a bull market. We don't care. But the thing is, if you want to join, and you should join, there is a link in the description, Little Trader, and also our trading results, guys. We are probably one of the few communities where we show you the proof, the transparency of every trade we take. And our accuracy is super high. It's not high, it's super high. So again, if you want to join, there is a link in the description, also in the comments. Highly recommend it, guys, to start to learn properly whether you are a trader and whether you are an investor. But right now, guys, I'm going to simplify your life right now just to show you what you need to look for. Bitcoin right now is into a channel, is into a descending channel, and the line of, I would say, that divides a potential, I would say, flip of trend are going to be these two levels here. There is a level here around 100,000, and there is a second level around 107 to 108. So what I mean by that is going to be the following. So if Bitcoin is going to be able to go and basically break this target here around the 99 to 100,000 and close above this area, okay, then there is a high chance we could be seeing a little bit of a correction, and then a pump to probably 106 to 107. And then after that, it's funny, you can see that. It could be an inverted head and shoulder to pump higher, but right now, those are the levels that you have to take into consideration. So my expectation is going to be the following. I guess, during Thanksgiving, during the holidays, today and tomorrow, BTC could be having we can say, a little bit of more pump. But we have a huge level of resistance here. So my expectation is that potentially in the next week or so, we could be seeing BTC to go to maybe today and tomorrow to go to 93, 94,000, have a little bit of a drop down to perhaps 87, 88, final push towards 97 to 98,000, and then PCE is going to dictate whether we are going to see another drop down to this area around 75 to 78, which in my opinion, looking at the previous fractals, as I told you so many times, it looks like it could be on the cards to basically pump the market, make everybody believe we're going to go to the moon, and then we'll go down. What could be the trigger? The trigger could be PCE coming higher than expectation, or the second one could be the Fed not cutting rates in December. So two of them will definitely be possible. And if you're going to go and follow what happened here and also what happened here, the most likely scenario would be the following. Would be we go up to here, we get the rejection, everybody gets super bearish, thinking it's the end of the world, and then we're going to see a pump to here. That's what I could be seeing right now. And then from this point here is going to be the most important to see whether we're going to go and continue to the upside. Now, people are asking me as well, am I still bullish? Am I still bearish? What am I? You know very well what I am. I'm still bullish in this market, and I'm not afraid to say, to admit that I'm bullish and that I'm hopeful. But being hopeful and bullish doesn't mean that I'm not considering also the bearish side of the market, because remember that right now, Bitcoin could be doing, it could be going up to here and then have a rejection down to here, and then it can start to go higher, or it could be doing this. Nobody fucking knows what's going to be happening. The only people that know what's happening are those perma bears right now who are basically posting the same fractal that it's happening here in 2021 to show you, you know, bro, this is happening right now. That's what everybody's saying right now. Every single person apart from a few people. I can really count probably 10 people. But again, are they going to be right? At least I got the humility to say, I don't know. Okay, to me, it's more likely that this is a correction and we're going to go higher. Okay, I'm thinking more. I'm going to show you a little bit better with, let me go and cancel here with the line here. To me, it looks more something like that we're going to go, maybe we're going to go around here, or even we're going to go down to here. Okay, do something like that, and then we're going to go higher like that. That's, to me, still my scenario. But then I see lots of people on Twitter calling for 30K, 40K. Especially what I don't like is the fact that, like the perma bulls, you know, they are telling you when we pump, we go to 200K, people go wrecked. Then they say, you can, you know, see my calls, you know, when Ethereum was at 4,900, I was short in Ethereum, and people were telling me it was going to 10,000, 20,000, are you sideline? And then people got demolished again. So, see, there's no logic here. There's no logic. So, again, I really hope, you know, all of you are right with this, because so many people got very cocky right now, and they are basically, they hold the absolute truth. And if they're wrong, man, they're gonna really be embarrassing, I would say. Really, really embarrassing to, if it doesn't happen, whatever they're saying. But again, I hope for you that it's gonna happen. So right now, situation is the following. So to me, the bearish catalyst or bullish catalyst, the most important catalysts are going to be the Fed cutting rates in December and the PC, which is going to basically dictate whether we're going to go and reclaim this area and then basically continue to go higher like that. Is definitely possible. Or it's going to be a rejection down to this important area here, and then we're going to continue to go higher. You can even see, for example, from you know, other metrics, for example, utilizing order flow. Probably, I don't know if you guys are familiar with order flow. Very important, you know, tool that you can utilize. And I'm basically now releasing a course, guys, on this. And make sure to sign up, you know, to our yearly membership, because you're gonna get the order flow course as well, guys. This is advanced stuff. And basically, long story short, you know, I did a video about this for my pro members. It's a 1 hour and 20 minutes long video on you know, altcoins as well, which one to buy, to sell, analysis, and also the flow. But basically, I'll show you from here, the two levels of interest is going to be now 93,400 and also 96,000. So do we have now confirmation that we're gonna go and drop? Potentially coming from here. But now let's go back into BTC. So that's what I'm basically expecting right now. Nothing else to say apart from right now, this correction looks quite weak. We can even have a look, for example, at the volumes in general. I'll show you a little thing you can see from here. Whenever you see, for example, like a real macro bottom, you see volume, green volume, coming in. Still like, not the end of the week, but there's a very little volume, coming from this way, suggesting that there is not enough strength to change the trend compared to, for example, like, here, when we had that event here in 2024. Look at the green candle, like, this massive green candle. Look as well here in March. So basically what could be happening, unless we see a nice green candle from here, it's probably going to be more likely to do, maybe to go up to here, 100,000, 102,000, drop one more time. Market makers, our friends, the market fuckers, can go and fill their bags around this area, like, all these order blocks, and then they can go and pump it. That's what I can see right now. Do I believe we're going to go to 40,000, 30,000? Not really at the moment, okay, but I guess we're going to wait and see. Now, let's have a look at Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, very similar situation where we are right now. As always, as I showed you so many times, I think I showed you last time as well, I publicly bought around 25 Ethereums at an average price of $2,800. So I'm close with a 10% profit of around $8,000 profit in just 1 week, where people were scared. It was the end of the world, and I went and basically did the opposite and buy it. So up, like I would say, like a decent amount. And Ethereum, that's what we need to look right now. So we are basically rebounded from here at the level of Fibonacci at the 0.618, which in general is a very strong level of support. You can see there is some trading activity, right, coming from this area in between June and July, which was in between 2,300 and 2,600. What I will probably say is that if Bitcoin is going to do that move to the downside, like I was explaining before, down to 75, 78, whatever, then I could be seeing Ethereum to go and fall also within this line from here. So the expectation will be, now we have a very strong resistance at 3,200, but also 3,600. So if Bitcoin is going to go back to, let's say, 100,000, Ethereum could be going back to maybe 3,500, 600. But then because we are still into this channel, I'm going to show you the channel again from here, is that unless we're going to go and get away from this channel, this is still like a corrective move, which means that what we could be saying, we can also open the order block. Can you see like how well these order blocks can actually define buying orders, which I didn't even have a look at, but we have orders until 2,200. So the expectation, looking at this, looking also at this green volume coming in, but not enough volume to really push us higher. What I will say is that probably we're going to go into this order block coming from here, drop down again, revisit this area, 2,400, where I'm probably going to buy like, Tom Lee and Fanstrat. They buy 1,000 Ethereum, I buy 20. But, it's going to be, in my opinion, a good opportunity where what I could be see could be maybe this, a drop, make everybody scared, and then you see the big pump coming to the upside. Very bullish on Ethereum still, guys. Is this movement going to happen? We don't know that. Okay, I really would like to come here and tell you, the reality of things. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, we're going to go down to here. I have no fucking idea. Like those who are calling for Ethereum to go now to $800 because Bitcoin is going to go to 30,000, they have no fucking idea. Okay? I was working in a market making company, guys. I'm telling you right now, lots of people have no idea what they're talking about. Lots of traders. Zero idea. Okay, they're basically guessing. Now, right now, we are guessing. That's what we are doing pretty much. Now, let's have a look as well as total free, others. much other stuff. Another very cool chart I want to show you right now, guys, is the fractal, like is the chart with gold versus Bitcoin as well. I know, like, many lines, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and simplify things for you. So I still believe that gold versus Bitcoin, this could be what we call a head and shoulder formation, where basically we are now checking BTC compared to gold, and head and shoulder formation, we broke from the head and shoulder. So is it going to happen that we're going to go and continue and basically finish this head and shoulder? Because if you have a look at this, right, we have the head of the shoulder. This one is the neckline. I'm going to make it a little bit better. Okay, this one is a neckline. So what we can do to target the head and shoulder could be to, oh my gosh, this thing here. We're gonna go get a trend line from the neckline, bring it here, and basically gives you a target roughly of 15 to 16 for gold. So what you can do, you can calculate 16 times what is gold right now, 4,100, 4,200, whatever. So it gives you like a target of around 70K, something like that. But also you can see, like, this order block coming from this area, suggesting that what could be happening later on. And I would say it's definitely possible, could be a big rebound from BTC to basically finish this head and shoulder, bounce up to here, and then probably go down again. I don't know. This could be a projection. But again, if you're going to go and fill this order block coming at 32 to 33, having gold at 4,000 implies that BTC should be around 128 to 130,000. So that's the reason why I'm thinking we could be seeing, like, one more push to the upside. Now, let's also have a look, guys, at the total crypto market cap, at the situation. So you can see again, we are in this situation right now where the total market cap has formed we had a cup and handle pattern. The cup and handle pattern, if it's going to go and basically resolve to the upside and finish to the upside, you can see that if I put it actually here, which is quite interesting, it gives me the target exactly with the extension of Fibonacci 1.618, which comes at $5.5 trillion. There is also the intersection with the 2017, 21, and this could be our peak of our bull market. So this implies that Bitcoin and crypto is going to go and basically go way higher. And this could be basically, I'm just measuring the cup and handle, bring it from here and then put it to this level. Is this going to happen? I have no idea, guys. Zero idea if it's going to happen, but I'm just showing you that if you basically target, if you put like these targets here with the cup and handle, and also if you target the Fibonacci extension from this level, connecting to these dots, and remember, Bitcoin has done that. Exactly went down to here. If you look at what happened with BTC, so it should give us like a top around the end of March of crypto. But again, let's see how things are going to play out. And also let's have a look at others versus Bitcoin. I love this chart, guys. This chart is really, right now, I'm loving it, right? Because it's really pissing me off right now. You can see that we are still rejecting this area. Crazy. So these altcoins don't want to pump. They don't want to pump, but at the same time, are we going to see another sweep to the downside if Bitcoin is going to go and drop again down to 75, 78,000, and then finally they're going to go higher? Because I still believe that these others versus Bitcoin target is going to be, the first one is going to be a 0.18, and then we're going to see one at 0.25. 26. Now let's also have a look at something which is quite interesting. You can see the Bitcoin dominance, guys. Now Bitcoin dominance has been going a little bit higher. So is this only a correction? Are we still going to see our nice head and shoulder pattern, which is going to continue higher? Well, I guess we have to see. Or is Bitcoin now going for a new dominance, like a higher dominance? Well, to me, is more likely we are going to see this. We're going to see a continuation to the downside. However, remember, we got two important points here at in September and also December. So do you think Bitcoin can actually pull a move of its dominance, like up to here? I would say like, it's way more unlikely, but for this to happen, I think we need to see like an Armageddon within the financial market where, I don't know, it's going to be a crisis, recession, and we see Bitcoin tanking, or we're going to see Bitcoin just pumping like there is no tomorrow. To me, the most likely scenario right now is still this like head and shoulder, but again, we had to wait for the confirmation for this head and shoulder to break. Otherwise, it's not confirmed. Now, couple more things, guys, to discuss today is the US 10-year Treasury yield. Remember, Jerome Powell, Donald Trump is going to announce the new Fed chair by Christmas. By December, we're going to see the new Fed chair coming in. So let's be ready. Let's be ready to what he's going to say, because we are basically on a verge on a breakdown here. Really close for a breakdown. Okay, and if the 10 years is going to break, in general, the Fed is going to continue to cut interest rates. Very bullish for risk assets. So that could be very good. Okay, so we got a break to the downside. Also, another couple of things which I found interesting. It's number one, this chart from here. Okay, I'm not here to make you scared, but at the same time, guys, this is following so well. Like this fractal is following so well what's going on right now. And as you can see, we had a peak from here. And if you should look at this fractal, basically it had one pump, then it had a retracement. Okay, so it should be going down the USD dominance down to probably 5.4. Then I have another pump, which could signify the double bottom scenario I was talking about before, and then a pump like that. But after this, guys, I really hope this is not going to happen, because of course it's going to bring us down to lower levels with Bitcoin. But at the same time, if this is going to happen, probably we're going to see BTC going down to like, I don't know, 60K. But then after that, it's going to be super bullish. Still, I believe that we could be going lower with this Bitcoin USD dominance. But at the same time, I guess we have to observe the charts. Okay, so again, we have so many order blocks, coming from this area. So ideally, we would like to see the following in like I would say, last part of this bull market, because I think we're close to the end of this bull market. I would like to see if it's possible, if the market allows, a drop down to here. Bitcoin can pump, altcoins can pump, and then it can do what the fuck it wants. Okay, but again, I'll be careful in this case. And also, very important, guys, DXY is following exactly what I said before. So clear rejection here. So is ABC correction going to continue? Are we going to see a continuation of this ABC? So we're going to see this, and then down to here, because if that happens, very bullish for crypto. We should be seeing, the market pumping. But if it's going to go and basically go up even more, that's not going to be great. Okay, but right now I'm still with the hypothesis that we're going to go and crash even more, especially if PCE is going to come lower than expectation, if the Fed is going to cut interest rates, and also if the new chair is going to be elected. So no more Jerome Powell with his rate cut bullshit and yes, no, maybe. That's going to cut rates. That's it. And the market should be seeing this as a good thing, especially because the economy is not in that bad state to declare a recession. That's what people don't understand, is that the data which are going to show a recessionary, the recessionary data that have been hidden, they might come in 6 months. Okay, so the market right now is pricing in basically a potential, they don't even know what they're pricing in right now, guys. They don't even know. But S&P is at all-time high. You can see the S&P, guys, all-time high, S&P. Okay, it doesn't want to stop. The markets are pricing in basically either the economy is too strong, the Fed won't cut rates, and therefore risk assets are going down, and they're also pricing in a recession, pretty much, that everything is going to shit. But what is actually quite funny is that gold is at all-time high, S&P is at all-time high, and crypto is going down, which to me, it doesn't make sense at all. The only thing it could be making sense is probably the the fact that is the same thing is happening like in 2021, where S&P kept going higher until January 2022. So is it going to continue to go higher and then it's going to roll over? Possible. This could be happening 100%. Or because Bitcoin hasn't had its proper move yet and is going to surprise us with lots of movement to the upside. So which one is going to be the right scenario? We don't know. We don't know that. But again, to go back to my, I would say, prediction to my chart, my expectation is still the following. I'm still expecting there is a big resistance coming to here. That's my resistance. So I could be expecting potentially complacency rally. We're going to go down. Everybody's going to cry. And then we have a new bull market. Okay, not even a shallow. Or we're going to see a pump coming up to here. Personally speaking, I'm still expecting a pump. Okay, I'm not expecting this huge, 200,000, 300,000, whatever, but I might get, I don't know. It might come, but I'm expecting more of something like that to go up to here, make everybody believe we're going to go higher, break this line a little bit, and then break it down to here. That's what I can see. And in this movement, then altcoins should be able to perform well. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope, give you a little bit of an insight. Always remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an analyst. I just basically, make a commentary on the market, and always do your own research. Don't follow the permabull and don't follow the dickheads perma bears, because they are wrong, guys. They're just really trying to push engagement to make you scared, whether it's on the upside or whether it's on the downside. Always be objective, always be analytical, and you will see you're going to succeed. But otherwise, you have a great day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.